So, um, I haven't been on the subway in a while, as you guys know. And one of the reasons being is that I've been a little on edge because of what's been going on. So, I go to the usual bus stop that we that I always take. This is the bus stop that I always not the bus stop. This is the subway that I always yeah, the one that I go to basically get anywhere. If I go to the store or if I'm coming back from wherever I'm going, right? So you guys know that I'm actually deathly afraid that I'm going to get pushed on the subway. It's one of my big fears because I have seen too many videos of people getting pushed on the subway. So, for instance, right? Let's say you're at the platform, you wait for the subway to come, and there's been instances where they're just waiting by the subway, right? Maybe like 1 foot away, 2 feet away, and they get pushed from behind. There was one woman who, while the subway was coming towards her, some random woman came up and pushed her and timed it so she could um, so she would have fallen in front. Thankfully, there were um, two NYPD officers over there, so they were able to quickly arrest her. So my protocol is whenever I take the subway, I always sit down. So they have these chairs, these benches, and I always sit down and I mind my own business. I don't say a damn thing. So I haven't been in the subway, I think, for a couple weeks. You guys haven't seen me maybe like 2 weeks or so. I don't go on the subway very often. You guys know I'm like such a hermit. Whenever I hear about certain things, it always makes me a little on edge, right? So I'm at the subway and I think, okay, nothing's gonna happen, whatever, right? I sit down, I'm on my phone, and I'm checking all my little Facebook groups, and it's a dumpster diving group, right? So I check it out and I see like, oh, what's going on? And then someone sits next to me, and from like I get this feeling, I can't describe it, but I feel a little on edge, and I'm thinking like, Erica, you're just imagining things, right? You have nothing to worry about. You're just panicked because you've been reading all these news and stuff, right? So I'm just sitting down, right, looking through my Facebook. I'm just looking at my phone. That's it. And I know I'm firmly planted on the seat. I have nothing to worry about, right? I'm not going to get pulled or anything like that. So I'm on my phone, and then I hear someone say, "Excuse me, do you want to shit on me?" And I ignore it because I think, like, okay, whatever. And I hear it again. It says, "Ma'am, do you want to shit on me?" And I turn my head, and it's the person who is right next to me. And I look at them, and I wonder about it because I'm thinking like, what? And I said, no. And then they look me right in the eye and they say, "Do you want to kill me?" And I'm just speechless because I'm just speechless because I think to myself, what the hell? Right? And I look down and their hands are in their pants, and I don't know what the fuck is inside of their pants. So they're wearing 2 layers of pants, and their hand is on their on their knee, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, right? Let's say if I'm sitting down over here. I don't know if you guys can see my leg, but my hand is right on my leg. So I don't know if I say the wrong answer, are they going to do something? Do they have something underneath their hand? I can't tell because their hand is underneath their pants on their leg. And I said, no. And they said, "Do you want to stab me?" And I said, I mustered up my strength, and I said, no, I have no reason to do that. And I'm just like, I was just speechless. Because when I speak to a person, right, very rarely do they ask me these questions. And the second thing is that if they do ask me those questions, I don't have to worry about their freaking, I mean, like, I can see their hands. So there's a woman next to me. She's standing up, and she asks us, like, she asks me, like, what happened? Because I think she can tell that I'm really shaken up. And I don't say anything, but I think she can see in my expression, like, because she didn't hear what he said, but she was asking me about it. So after he said that, after I said, no, I have no reason to do that. Like, he looked at me, he walked up, and he just walked away. So a woman was next to him, like it's basically like a 6-seater bench or so, and the woman was like 2 seats away, right? So she asked me, like, are you okay? And she asked me what happened. And then I look at this woman, and I told her, I said, next time you're on the subway, you better sit down. And she said, why? And I said, haven't you heard about people getting pushed on the subway? Like, they're just standing there and they get pushed from behind. And like, yeah, I tell her that, and I say, I know you're standing up, you have your stuff on the bench, but please, next time, please sit down. Like, I don't want anything to happen to her, kind of thing. So yeah, if I'm at the subway, I always sit down, and it just scared me because I don't get asked those kind of questions. I couldn't see where that person's hand was. Like, do they have something underneath their hand? And it's that kind of question that if you answer it wrong, you're worried that it can cause them to get agitated. And I'm not saying, like, I would have said yes, right? Obviously, I wouldn't have said yes. But it's like, I was worried that if they kept going down this line of questions about all the stuff that, they think, like, they're asking, like, if I would do to them, like, they would piss themselves off. And that's why I just said, no, I have no reason to do that. And no, I didn't sprint off. It's just like, I just kind of felt like, you got to be calm about this kind of thing. And yeah, I honestly can say, like, this didn't stem from paranoia. Okay, I was sitting down with my bag on my phone, checking Facebook, not making eye contact with anyone. I was really just browsing Facebook, looking at one of my dumpster diving groups, not replying to anybody, just scrolling down. So there was nothing on my phone that would be triggering or anything like that. So I don't know when I feel, I mean, like, I'm going to be on guard going on the subway, okay? Because I just think it's kind of, how would I say this? It's just kind of something where it's like, I hear about these stories, and I know for a fact I'm minding my own business, and this kind of stuff happens. Again, I know there's going to be people who say, Erica, you're just being, overreacting to this, but you hear about people getting pushed on the subway. You hear about you guys heard about that one person? I mean, it was this one person who was killing the homeless. They just stabbed them. It happened maybe like a couple months ago. Thankfully, they caught the guy, but you don't know what people have on them. And if I can't see a person's hand, I have to be very careful about what I do. I'm not a threat. You guys can see how I look, right? It's not like I would give off any signals to someone that I would want to hurt them or kill them or stab them. But yeah, it just worries me. So that's all I wanted to say about it, and I just get freaked out. Because it's like, I don't want to, place myself in that kind of situation where I'm tripping out. And hold on. Yeah, I don't want to, like, put myself in a situation where I have to, like, I just feel like, oh my goodness, like, I didn't do anything. So I just sat down, and then the guy walked away, and then the woman just spoke to me. It's like people would say, like, why didn't you run away? I don't want to escalate a situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know people would say just run, just get away and that kind of stuff, but yeah, I didn't want to escalate it because it's like I just thought like, okay, well, let me just say no and just have like a firm no, like that's not gonna work. So, um, hold on. Yeah, it's just I wonder like yeah how many other people that this person asked to. I don't like I said I don't know like I don't know like what could have happened. I don't think anything would have happened. But just knowing that stuff happens on the subway, you know, people get pushed, people get punched, um, people get stabbed, people get, you know, I'm sure someone at least got shot. It's like I don't want anything to happen to me. And I've been very open with you guys. I've been pretty much like a hermit. I don't want to go out too much. Um, and I don't think I give off these vibes that, yeah, I'm just like paranoid or anything like that. But I don't know when the next time I'm gonna take the subway. At least you know I just it's just a little nerve wracking if you guys get what I'm saying. I don't have those kind of questions asked towards me, and when I'm all by myself, pretty much right, minus this one woman next to me, like 2 seats away from me, it's like you don't know if a situation can escalate, and you might not have done anything. Sometimes people get attacked and they haven't done shit. It's like, yeah, so yeah, I don't know, and that's the thing that worries me. It's like you don't do anything, but people can just get aggressive towards you, or they can just yeah, like you don't ask people those kind of questions, you know. So, yeah, I ran out of things to say. I'm going to be frank over here. I'm just walking over to the store, but yeah, I'm a little guarded. I'm just a little guarded right now. Maybe a little too much. I mean, I was just like, I wanted to just like, yeah. Okay, so because hold on. Let's see over here. Let me check the. Let's see. Yeah, so someone says like, oh, I should carry mace on me, but again, I'm worried about escalating the situation, right? It's like, yeah, but when I hear about certain things happening, and again, it's like New York, you hear about increased crime and stuff. It just worries me because, yeah, I've never been asked that freaking question. I've never been asked those lines of questions before, and it's like I don't like to bring race into it. I really don't, but I just thought like, oh, for fuck's sake, like please, like I don't want this to be like one of those like fucking attacks. I really don't. Yeah, so Asians are getting assaulted and pushed and things like that. And again, if you're on the subway, be mindful about things. I just thought like maybe I was just being too overtly paranoid. And yeah, I just wanted to do like business as usual. Reconsider going along Island. Yeah. I don't know, but I just felt scared, and anxious, and I don't feel like that. I've never felt that way at the subway before. It's like I hear about these things, but I never have to deal with like a person using like those kind of things, like asking me, do I want to kill them? Do I want to, shed on them, kill them, and stab them, right? You don't want to, yeah, you don't really want to have that kind of conversation. But yeah, it's like, it's not even like that. It's like that tone of voice, and then combined with the fact it's like, you just kind of wonder, and you can't see where their hands are. That just made me a little like freeze up kind of thing. Because yeah, I know we were talking about certain things earlier today, and I'm not gonna say it because I'm out in public, obviously. But I just thought like, yeah, I don't wanna. I don't know what's around me. That's the problem. I don't know what's around me, and I don't know what might prompt someone to use something against me if they wanted to. And that's the scary thing about it, because it's like usually you would think like if something happens to you, there's a good reason why something would happen to you. But it could have, something could have happened. And it's like I'm thankful nothing happened. I'm really thankful nothing happened, but it was just kind of eye-opening to me. And yeah, so obviously I'm not catching the subway home. I don't know when I'm gonna feel comfortable using the subway again. Just being transparent over here, because yeah, I don't even go out to Manhattan that much. I'm sure you guys notice that. So yeah, it's just, I just want to get home safely. I don't want to have any of these kind of freaking conversations with people, and I'm alone, and yeah, the person is significantly bigger than me. So that's a, let's see. Maybe need to wear Avery. That even look more suspicious, okay? That would look suspicious at like 8 p.m. at night, okay? That would look super suspicious. So suspicious. Like, I think that would be worse, because then I asked Lewis, and Lewis says I even look even more Asian with sunglasses. And why would I want to hide my race? Like, I really shouldn't be doing that. But I've never thought about, like, how would I say this? Like, I don't worry about me being Asian. Like, it's like in the back of my mind, but it's not like my forefront when I go out. But with all the stuff that's going on, again, so you just can't help but think, right? And that thinking is the thing that's like, yeah. Shouldn't be paying around to my surroundings rather than YouTube vlogging. I am paying around with my surroundings. I'm looking forward every so often. That's how I'm checking the streets. I'm crossing the streets. You notice that? But I just want to I don't want to have to worry about this kind of stuff. And maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? But it's not good. Do I carry no, I don't carry any of that stuff. And I'm willing to bet if anybody had a weapon, their weapon would be bigger than my weapon. So yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable using that either, right? Like, what if I had a little one and they have a 6-inch one? You heard about that one Asian guy who got stabbed in Manhattan in front of the Federal building? He was just walking down the street, and then a guy came up from behind him, stabbed him. I think it was like a 6-inch or something, 6 or 8-inch kitchen knife. And allegedly, he said it was because he didn't like how the Asian person looked at him. But it's like, how could that guy look at you? He was in front of you. He wasn't next to you. Well, at least that's what it seemed like, the footage. But yeah, thankfully that guy was arrested. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's like I don't like to assume those kind of things, but it's sad when I hear about those things. Hopefully they're just far and few between. But yeah, there's only one of me, and I only have one life. I don't have 9 lives, unfortunately. So I wanna preserve that. And yeah, at the expense of being a freaking hermit over here. So yeah, I'm heading over to the store. Yeah. Really? bad in Vancouver? I thought Vancouver was such a nice place. I didn't think it was, bad or anything like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm almost near the store. I'm like four stores away. But just something for me to think about. I don't want to say never, but I'm taking a break from the subway for a while for obvious reasons. I it's like I don't have this mentality when I go on the subway like, hey, something's gonna happen. But when I hear about certain things and then I get asked certain questions that make me really uncomfortable, and I think there's a real point of it possibly escalating, then yeah, I don't wanna involve myself in that kind of situation. It could have been completely harmless, right? But it's enough where it just puts me a little bit more on edge than I want to be. And I'm happy that nothing happened. I'm really happy about it. But if you guys are oh, here we go. If you guys oh my god. Safety. If you guys take the subway in New York, be mindful of your surroundings. Make sure that you, what's that word? You preserve yourself. Yeah, just, yeah. And if anyone tries to escalate, make sure you try to de-escalate, kind of thing, because, yeah, yeah, because I just didn't know if they had a weapon or not. That was my big fear. Okay. Done. Yep, so I am in the store going to, oh crap, looks like an influencer's here. What? Look at this. I know. What? I'm not coming back later. Hey. What? Oh my gosh.
I'm on call with Nathan Preston. Are you streaming?
Oh yeah. You want me to go?
No, it's fine.
Never mind. I'll stay away.
Did you tell your stream what everybody told you?
What?
Crazy guy told you?
Yeah, I told him. Yeah. I told people that I told people that what happened and all the stuff that was said. So yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. Don't worry, I do have the package. I'm gonna pick it up today, Libra. Thank you so much for sending it. In case you guys want, you guys can't see it. Actually, no, I already bandaged it up, but yeah, see, I have my little arm bandaged up. It helps a lot, and yeah, I can't wait to try it. But yeah, thanks for sending it to me because I have been trying all sorts of things and it has been pretty unsuccessful. But antifungal, I think I'm on day 2 or day 3. No, maybe like day 3, day 4. I'm not too sure, but hopefully it continues onwards, right? Hopefully it continues onwards and I have okay success with it. Yeah. So I shall talk to you guys later, and because so-and-so is making me a little phone call. Yeah. See ya.